I hear this a lot. I don't want to tell my clients what to do. I don't want them to become dependent on me as the answer. I want them to feel empowered in the work that we're doing together. This is Mark Silver with Heart of Business, and this attitude, while noble and appropriate at a certain stage, is actually really painful and can very much undermine both you, your business, and your client if you take it too early. Here's what happens, is that when someone comes to you, they're struggling with something that they can't really do on their own for whatever reason. I mean, maybe in an ideal state they could, but it's not really a DIY thing. They really need you. And when they're newer in their process with you, they're really looking to you for guidance, for care, for support. They can't quite figure it out. If you come to them with an attitude of wanting to empower them and not give them guidance and not, quote, really tell them what to do, they're not going to feel empowered. I want you to really get this. They're going to feel abandoned. This happens more often than you think. Now, we're not trying to create dependency in our clients. Of course we're not. They're human beings. There are equals, of course, and they're struggling with something. They are looking to you for prescriptions, for a sense of what to do. When I go to my web designer and he says, well, you could do any of these 3 options, I always come back and say, well, what do you recommend? You're the expert here. I would just be picking out of a hat, randomly. And he always comes back with a smart recommendation with his reasons for it, and that's great. I'm still empowered to make a different decision, but I'm leaning on his expertise. When I go to a healthcare practitioner, I don't want them to say, well, come back whenever you want. I want them to know when they want to see me, because they understand the process that's going on in my body or in my health. When I see any kind of practitioner, I want to know when they want to see me, what they want me to do. I want to lean into their expertise, into their guidance, because it not only helps me feel trust and feel cared for and feel contained, but especially when it's an area that I don't have expertise in, it allows me to check in with my own guidance, right? I can say, wow, what you're saying really makes sense. It feels right in my heart. Or, wow, I'm having questions about what you're saying. Can you explain it or give me reasons why? Because I'm feeling like I want to go in a different direction. Now, it takes skill as a practitioner to not be authoritarian in it and say, you must do this, but say, here's my reasons. You're obviously a human being and you can make the choice that you need to make. I want you to check in with your heart to make sure it feels right, but here's my recommendations. Here's what my experience is seeing. This is why I say this. So remember this when you have the impulse to want to empower your clients, that instead to really think about whether you are in fact abandoning them and dropping the container of care and support that they came to you in the first place for. If you're watching this on YouTube, please go ahead and subscribe, click the little bell, do all the things so that you can keep getting help from us. If you're watching it somewhere else, become part of our audience. You subscribe to our newsletter or become one of our followers. We really want to get the help to you on a regular basis so that we can help your business fly. Peace.